Good morning. Welcome to another daily dose of fitness. If you are here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a minute. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment, and let me know that you are here and working out with me this morning. If you're doing this workout on the replay, welcome to the replays. They are here on Facebook, but probably the best place to find my replays are over on my YouTube channel at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition. Over there, you'll find them all organized into playlists. So right now we are on the October playlist, and the workouts are labeled just like they are on Facebook. So today's workout will be labeled Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition, Strength and Stretch Tuesday, and it'll have the date that the original workout was posted. So I encourage you to go over there, hit that subscribe button over on YouTube, and check out the replays over there. All right, I have about time to get started, so let's go. As always, I don't know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks, anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing, go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. I see Teresa's on here. Good morning, friend. And Lynn is showing up. Good morning, Lynn. We're stretching up overhead. Great to see you ladies this morning. And let's take it across the body. We had a good start to the week yesterday with yesterday's Monday, Never Miss a Monday workout. I'm looking forward to a little stretch today. All right, let's take it down to the ground. Let's take those legs wide, toes pointed out, and take it side to side. Stretching that arm out in front with a straight back. So you're getting just a little bit of stretch through that back. And we're going to go ahead and stand it up. But keep those legs wide, arms out to the side, and just taking it side to side. I think I see, is that my brother on here? I'll have to go up a little closer in a second. Side to side, keeping the legs still, just working the core muscles here. Warming up the core and the spine. And bringing those legs in, hands just above the knees. Bend the knees. Arch the back, head neutral. Straighten the knees, round the back, chin to chest. Pressing it down and rolling it up. At your pace. Working through the entire range of motion. And roll it up and then roll it all the way up. One arm comes across the body. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. It was Laura and Tim are here. So hello, Laura and Tim. Great to see you. said hello to everybody else. We got a group on here today, so welcome everybody. We're pulling the other arm across the chest and then using the non-stretching arm to pull that arm in toward the chest. So across, in and across. Now we're going to tuck the rear, squeeze the abs as we take the elbow back behind the head. And to the other side. And take those arms to the side, one arm behind the back, one arm back behind the head, trying to touch those hands together. And taking it to the other side. Release. I'm going to take the hands behind the back, clasp the fingers together, press those hands down, opening up the space between the shoulders and the ears, and then taking the ear to one shoulder, continuing to press those hands down, which gives a nice side neck stretch. Center, ear goes to the other shoulder. And back to center, squeezing the shoulder blades together as we bring the chest forward and the arms up. And drop the hands down, taking it down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. And take one leg back, hands to the inside of the shoe, sink the hips down. Hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. And down. Bring that back foot in, step the other foot out, both hands to the inside of the shoe, sink the hips down. Hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. And as closest to the shoe comes up. And down. And stand it up. Taking it onto the wall for a calf stretch. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Back leg is straight, heel is pressed into the ground. All the weight on that back heel, or most of the weight on that back heel. bend the back leg, keep the heel on the ground, put the weight to the toe, working to stretch the lower part of the calf here. And release. We're going to take it to the other side. Back leg is straight, back heel is pressed into the ground, and most of the weight is on that back heel. And bend the back leg, weight goes to the toe, heel stays on the ground. And release. One arm on the wall, one arm stretched up in the air as high as you can, cross the outside foot over, and arc that arm toward the wall. And release. Same thing to the other side. You guys ready to get started? We're going to start with a little cardio. So just either a high knees march or a high knees run. Okay, so whatever version is best for you. Ready? Here we go. Very good. Very good. All right. Going into our second exercise, some bicep curls. Let's do a hammer curl this morning. So just bringing those weights up this way, palms facing in. If you want to work a little extra balance work and a little glute work, you can do it on one leg. Remember what leg you're on. The next set, you'll do it on the other leg. If you don't, if the balance isn't as good, or if you just don't want to do it on 2 feet, you can, or on 1 foot, you can have both feet down on the ground. Here we go. Up and down. Last one. Ooh, that got a little hard. I don't know if I've done those without weight. All right, moving into a fire hydrant. This is where you pull out your band. And we're gonna put it right above the knee. Feet about shoulder width apart. Bend at the waist, back is straight, lifting one leg. Last one, taking it right to the other side. One, and moving into a overhead tricep. Oh, we're gonna see if I can manage these heavier weights. So, I've just gone up in weight on these bis and tris. I hope you guys are adjusting your weight too as you get stronger. Keep those elbows close to your head. Sometimes we need to make an investment, get a couple new weights if your strength has improved, but it's worth it. It's worth it. We're trying to build muscle mass, so we're going back into that high knees. Here we go. And stop. Nothing like starting with a little cardio, huh? All right. Bicep hammer curls. If you're on one leg, you're going to be on the leg that you weren't on in the last set. Here we go. Man, I really felt that in my leg, on the one leg, all the way down into my calf. Interesting. I don't remember feeling that before. Fire hydrants are next. Ready? Lift. Last. One, to the other side. Last one. Taking it in to the overhead tri. Ready? Take it up and back. Last one. And just like that. Set 3 in our first round. High knees, ready? 3, 2, and stop. Hammer curls. This time if you're on one leg, we'll switch halfway through. I'll tell you when. Ready? Switch legs. One more. Oh, I definitely slowed down on that one. Going into the fire hydrants. Got a little winded on that first one. Here we go. Three, two, one. Taking it to the other side. Very good. Kind of burnt my legs out. Even those bicep ones got my legs. All right. Last exercise in the first set. First round. Here we go. And take those arms back. Elbows stay by the head. Last one. That is going to do it for our first round, you guys. A little high five. High five. All right. We have one weight for this exercise. It's a standing weighted bicycle crunch. So a little bit of a core exercise. We're going to have the arm in one hand. We're going to bring one knee up. Touch elbow to knee. Thanks for the love, you guys. Last one. Taking it to the other side and crunch. Last one. Taking it right into a curtsy lunge. You can do this with or without a weight. I'm going to go with the weight. I'm going to take the left leg behind my right leg, toe on the ground in the back, and then think about that back knee going down toward the mat. Last. One. Moving into an alternating shoulder press. So set of weights here. Bringing both arms up, one higher than the other one, and alternate. Last one. An easier one, but just working a little balance, a little core strength, running man scale. So we drive the knee up and take it back. Taking it right to the other side. Last. Not as hard, but I made it look hard. All right, we're going back to the beginning. Standing, bicycle crunch, or standing crunch, elbow to opposite knee. One, taking it to the other side and crunch. Last one. Moving into that curtsy lunge with or without the weight. Ready? Last one, and moving into the alternating shoulder press. Ready? Remember, when you're doing this, don't let the shoulders come up into the ears. You want to keep it nice and relaxed. Shoulders down. And you don't want, when those arms come overhead, you don't want the back to do that. You got to tuck the rear, squeeze the abs. The back spine stays nice and long. All right. Running man to scale. finish off our second set. Here we go. Last one, taking it to the other side. Last one, and we're heading into our last set. In the strength portion of this workout, my nose is running. All right. Standing bicycle crunch. Ready? Last one, taking it to the other side. Last one, curtsy lunges next. Here we go. Hips and shoulders stay facing forward. That foot is offset. Last one. Very good. Alternating shoulder press. Ready? Last one. And finishing off with the Running Man to scale. All right. Yeah, I might have needed a little rest. Rack my weights. Here we go. To the other side. Last one. Very good. Little high five. The strength portion of this workout is complete. We're going to take it down to the mat. I'm going to take My shoes and socks off. Feet flat on the ground. Hands behind the head. And bring that chin to chest. Let the head rest in your hands. At the same time, you're pulling the chin to the chest gently. And release. Right back up, bring the chin to one side. Same thing, pulling chin to chest, letting head rest in your hands. Gives a little resistance. And release. And back up to the other side. Straight, right leg bent, take that bent right leg, rotate it to the inside of the body while you leave your right shoulder on the ground. You can use your left hand to pull the knee down toward the ground, but if the shoulder comes up, you gotta release on that knee, bring it up closer to the midline. And to the other side. Same thing, shoulder stays on the ground. And release. Both feet flat on the ground, crossing one leg over, using that bottom leg to pull the top leg toward your chest. Put your hand on the outside of the top knee and pull that knee toward your opposite shoulder. Whole leg is being pulled into the chest. Top knee is being pulled to opposite shoulder. Put your hand that's on the outside of the knee on the inside of the knee. Press that knee out, but continue to pull the whole leg in. To the other side, pulling the whole leg in, pulling the top knee toward the opposite shoulder. Keep pulling the whole leg in, put your hand on the inside of the knee and press that knee out. Sit back, hands behind the back, fingertips pointed out, feet flat on the ground. Bring those shoulder blades together, look back and bridge up. And bring it down. We're going to do a Z-sit. Hands can be behind you or they can be up here like mine are. Very good. Taking it onto our stomach and pulling one heel to the rear. Release. Other heel to the rear. onto hands and knees, tops of the feet, pressed into the mat. Hands are turned so the fingers are pointing at the knees. Just a few rocks before we turn one hand, palm up. Keep rocking. As you're rocking, rotate that palm up hand in different directions, trying to keep the arms straight, back of the hand or palm of the hand flat on the ground. Not much weight on the palm up hand. And switching. Again, try to keep the back of the hand flat. Keep those arms straight. Keep the palm of the hand flat on the ground. Really try to get a forearm and a wrist stretch in here. Then we're going to take it back, sitting back on the backs of the legs, arms stretched out in front, and just hold this. And one arm threads under the other arm, thread the needle. And to the other side. And release. We're going to take it up onto our toes, butt up in the air, down dog, feet flat on the ground. Right in between the arms, lifting one leg up, bend, rotate to the outside of the body. Hands are flat on the ground, arms are straight, looking under the armpit. And back into down dog. And taking the other leg up, bend it, rotate. Back into down dog on the hands and knees. One leg comes forward. Arms come up and back. Tuck the rear. Push the hip forward. To the other side. Tuck the rear, push the hip forward, arms are up and back. And release. Take it onto our rear. Butterfly, elbows pressing the knees down, sitting tall. And releasing elbows from knees with a straight back, taking the nose or the chin toward the toes. Stretch. One arm comes across the body, taking the shoulder to the thigh, fingertips to the toes. And to the other side. down to center, straight back. And chest goes down to the thigh, straight back. And to the other side. And down to center. Bring more and more again. Pressing them gently down toward the ground as you take the chest toward the thigh. And to the other side. Release. Go ahead and crisscross. One arm comes to the outside of the opposite knee, other hand right behind your hip. Turn and look over that back shoulder. To the other side. Release. Go ahead and stand it up. Stretch up tall. Forward fold down. Go down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. Bend the knees. Roll it up. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. And that is going to do it for our daily dose of fitness on a Tuesday. Making our way through this week. I have a mantra for you today. I like it. It says, what truly matters? What truly matters? All right, I'm going to leave you with that. I will be here tomorrow for another Daily Dose of Fitness. Tomorrow is Tabata Wednesday. Yay! She says after it's all done. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. But if not, I will see you when I see you. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day.